You ain't never been to the dirty before. Yo, this is man DJ Grady, baby, aka Mr. Remix himself. Hey, I'm gonna try some headphones, not in the mixer, well, not in the DJ controller, but we're gonna try something different. Hold on, I'm gonna try something a little different, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Your boy just jumped up at the last minute, y'all. Let's go. This goes out to the beautiful girls. Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all go home with trigger? See you in the club, who shouted? Like you're passing, looking at me all naughty. And I said, baby, what's good? Reach for the handshake, got a hug. Bottles of the ace got me with a little buzz. Up in VIP with all of my stuff. She leaned over and said, you want me? Girl, when the ballet pull the beers up, off to the crib, try to where we gon' end up. Girl, sit back. Yeah, come on. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what's up, boy? What's up, Rob? Hey, it's your boy DJ Grady, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we get down. Had to wake myself up with the remix. I had to wake myself up with the remix. Now I'm gonna hit y'all with the G mix. I got the G girls in the building. I got the girls in the building. I got the Grady baby girls in the building. Hey, I do anything, everything you want to. Hold on, let me try to get it in before I start this show. Hold on, y'all. A-Town, Usher, Jermaine Dupri. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DJ Grady Baby Radio, the Grady Taylor Show here. Hey, this is how we do it. This is how we get down here. Y'all make sure you guys join that Twitch, and y'all hear some great remix. You know what I mean? Shout out to the team. Shout out to the DJ Grady Baby family. Ladies and gentlemen, we got an impactful show today. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things. Recap on the Will Smith situation, and that fool Corey Holcomb is a damn fool. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. I know 5150 Corey Holcomb has something to say about
about Jada Pinkett, whatever like that. But we may touch on that a little bit. But we got some current events, hot topics, and stuff like that. So with my people, Reality LaRonda and Be the Light, yeah, coming up right next. So let me get my box together. Let me get my cue box together. A round of applause. Round of applause. And DJ Grady, baby. Want to thank everybody for listening, everybody for tuning in. So let me bring the ladies to the stage. Ladies to the microphone, please. Ladies to the microphone, please. Coming all the way from Warsaw. We got to start out with the farthest because she traveled the farthest to be here. From Warsaw, North Carolina, the lady herself, the woman of God. I had to say that. I had to throw that in. The reality, Miss Reality LaRonda. What up, Miss Reality?
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's great to see
Yeah, what you
everyone.
got going
We wake up. It's a Friday Eve. Y'all wake up and get y'all morning started
Yeah.
with the
Girl, you
Grady
sound like
Baby
you over
Show
there making
this morning.
popcorn.
How's every?
You over there making popcorn? What, what you doing?
Yeah, I'm making popcorn.
I hear that noise in the background. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us bring another. Let me get this screen right. Let's get the screen right. Here we go. Here we go. All the way from she's in Georgia now. She's no longer New York native. I don't know if she still claims New York no more. I think she still claims Georgia. But ladies and gentlemen, the songbird, the author herself, Miss and talk show host, Miss Be the Light. What up? What up?
Hey, whoop, gone with your bad self this morning. Okay.
What's going on? What's going on? How's everything? How's everybody? How was y'all week and weekend?
Weekend pretty decent. Can't complain. God is good. Woke up this morning. So we gonna roll with that. How about that?
All right. You look like you on the go. You in mobile transit, right?
Trust me, this is the quietest place on earth right there.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. Yeah.
My weekend was good. My weekend was good. So, Grady, you got what was it, inducted?
yeah, I got
So, how
inaugurated
did your
and
weekend go, bro?
it was very impactful. It was very exciting and just to be inaugurated in the moral leaders of wow, the more release the 300. He recognized with 300. You have doctors, lawyers,
Yeah.
politicians. What we got a dish. I was inaugurated in with district attorney, um, Miss Linda Davis, and it was just an honor to meet a lot of prestigious people. I know it was one other radio personality there, and I forgot her name, young lady. And shout out to Mr. Cam M. Tenzie, this brother, man, his team, and shout out to his team. They selected me, they nominated me, they did some background research on me. What freaked me out, they had a whole book, like they downloaded some stuff on me, they had a whole printout. So it was pretty cool, so they got a chance to see, what we do, what I do. Me speaking in Clayton County schools. I don't even publicize that, speaking at schools and stuff like that to the kids and whatnot.
Aw, for the
Reading to the
kids.
kids and whatnot. So yeah, Clayton County Schools, Roberta T. Smith, part of the father figure program. I try not to mention a lot of that stuff, but yeah, I really they did their homework. They did their homework. So hats off to M. Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. Great Southern hospitality. The food was immaculate. The water was wonderful. So I'm looking forward to going back on October the 8th for the to receive my award, to receive my Stone Award and my induction packet. So yeah, we
Cool.
got work to do it. The oath was very powerful, and with how I said, with great power comes great responsibility. Now responsible and accountable for for my community. So definitely gotta I'm still processing the whole thing. But I'm still gonna be crazy Grady though. Y'all know that, right?
We didn't expect that to change.
Yeah, we know that. No, we don't. We don't expect that to change at all.
No, now if y'all catch me changing, y'all pull my coat. You know what I mean? Yes, please. Yeah. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I want to ask y'all something.
Absolutely.
Did y'all see the Grammys this past weekend on Sunday the 3rd?
No, I missed it. I was trying to recoup.
Look, I can at least
Tell us a
announce
little
there was
bit about it.
no, sure can. There was no slaps in the house, so we can say
Oh
that.
man.
Woo! And Trevor Noah, he was the host for the 64th Grammy, and they had about like 8.93 million, which was still considered low compared to the viewers, because last year they had like 8.9, so they said that was one of the almost lowest viewers. It may have something to do with COVID or whatever, but maybe people felt a little something. They said they didn't want to see no slap, so they didn't get that day. But it was pretty good. And I just mentioned a few of the winners, so all the winners, we want to say congratulations. John Batiste, he ruled the Grammys that night. He won 5 out of his 11 nominations, with the biggest was the Album of the Year for We Are. So we want to say congratulations to him, as well as Silk Sonic. The
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Bowl, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak took a home record and Song of the Year, as well as the R&B the door, leave the door open. I'm sorry. Haha. Leave the door open. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So they performed that. They performed that the opening of the Grammys. So that was the first performance, and they did an awesome job as always. And every time they stood up, they did that slow thing that they do when they get up out the seat. They comical, but it was
Oh
cute.
wow.
Yeah.
That thing
And
they were shocked, huh?
and then you have Olivia Rodrigo won Best New Artist as part of her 3 wins day. Best Pop Vocals for her song, let's see, Sour, and her pop solo performance for her hit, Driver's License. So that was awesome. And then you had Doja Cat and SZA won for Best Pop Duo. And they had a few others, but too long of a list for us because we got other things to talk about. But we want to do an honorable mention of the Grammys. That was pretty good. And like I said, there was no incidents of slapping. And I know we're going to get into a little bit more of some people with the backlash that they've been getting from that still to this day. I'm thinking we're getting tired of it, but
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're bringing R&B back. They're getting tired of the mumble rap. R&B is back, baby. I told y'all last month. I said they're bringing R&B. What? Go ahead.
Definitely.
Shout out to DJ J Wiz and Robert Taylor. Shout out to them too. My brothers. Hey, Rob, DJ J Wiz sung with us at Tabernacle, bro. Yeah, go ahead. He was at tenor. Yeah, so wow, yeah, Silk Sonic, man, they're and those two individually have a great accomplishment, with their music and whatnot. For them to team up and to collaborate on a few projects, man, that's what it's all about. It's not about isolation; it's all about collaboration. You know what I mean? And that's what we got to do in our community. We got to start trying to be the eyes. I got mine. Just be the team. Put together. Bring your strong suit.
And I love it that Bruno Mars, not to cut you off, that he even had Anderson .Paak and to give that, because I don't think he would have got that light by himself.
Hold on, you don't think Bruno Mars would have got that by himself? Is that what you just said?
No. You didn't understand what I said. I thank Bruno Mars for teaming up with Anderson .Paak, because I believe, and this is just me, no opinions of anyone else on this panel, that Anderson .Paak would have gotten the same light if it wasn't for the fact of him teaming up with Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
And he would have got some recognition, but not to the level that it was, because, when you're at that status of Bruno Mars, I'm saying, for him to be like, hey, I'm going to team up with somebody and we're going to make some good R&B and bring someone on that, in their own right is a good writer and singer, but to come together, because they would have just focused on Bruno Mars. But by him teaming up with Anderson .Paak, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There you go. You know what I'm saying? That brought him more to the forefront, because a lot of people would have never really heard of Anderson .Paak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. And the thing I'm on Anderson .Paak behalf, he's part of a dynasty anyway. The label that he's tied to is Dr. Dre's and with Shady. I know he's tied in with Dr. Dre somehow, and yeah, he tied in with Dr. Dre, so he's on a good label though, and I think that either way you go, they got a good project. All in all, no debate, hands down, they
Looking
all
forward
great
for more
entertainers
stuff.
and
Looking
musicians.
forward for more stuff. Yes, yes.
Yes, reality. What's going on, reality? Oh, hold on for a second. Rob, DJ J Wiz, he used to sing with us at Church Tabernacle back in the day. That guy name on the screen right there, right there, right there. All right, go ahead, Miss Reality.
Good morning. Good morning. So, yeah. So going back to, or kind of piggybacking on what Be the Light said, she said there weren't no slaps at the Oscars, but we're gonna recap on the slap of Will Smith. But he has formally made an apology. But even though his apologies were heartfelt and it was to the Academy and to everyone that helped to produce the show, he still has not made that I have seen. If you know of one, let me know. A formal apology to Chris Rock,
Did
and that kind of
did he
bothers
do
me
it
a
on
little bit.
Twitter? I believe he didn't do it like public, like visually. I guess like a video or anything like he did at the awards. He actually did it on Twitter, I believe. He did it on social media. Let's put it that way. And he apologized to Chris and saying how unprofessional it was and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't have waited as long as he did. It should have been more really afterwards. So it wouldn't have been like a long lag in between that. So I'll let you finish. I just want to say that he did.
Yeah, but he also, they was also mentioning that he lost out on a lot of contracts he had going because they was about to do a Bad Boys 4, and I said, what?
No,
That is,
no, the
he
Bad
lost
Boys
out
4
on a
was
lot of.
already recorded. It was already recorded, but they just
Oh, but
it was
but it's not
The
gonna
released
film.
come
just
out. But
recorded.
yeah,
It's
yeah, they
still, but
said
it'd
it
be a
wasn't gonna
delay. They gotta
release it
let some of
because
this
of the
die down.
slap.
Mhm. Definitely. And Netflix is also pausing on some of his stuff. So it's definitely taking a hit on him. And not to take too much of what you're doing, but also his brother, Tony Rock, who was on one of his shows, comedy shows, he was like, okay, don't let him see him. He said, you messing with the Rock brothers.
Yeah,
And what he said about Jada,
Yeah,
I'm
he said there
thinking,
was 10 of them.
yeah, yeah. And,
okay.
Yeah,
and think about this. Tony Rock used to be on their show, All of Us, that was produced by Will Smith and I think his first wife or something. It was a story
Yeah.
about his first
yeah,
wife and whatever like that.
yeah,
So yeah, so ooh,
yeah.
family ties. You know.
Okay.
But
I did. I didn't know Chris Rock had 10 brothers. Will better watch out. Yeah, Tony
He said
Rock
when
was
he
saying
see
they
him.
had 10 of them.
yeah, and I just love. I know I got into a verbal disagreement with a friend, and we was talking about that, and they were saying like Will Smith, no, Chris Rock shouldn't have his brother do that. I said no, y'all don't understand brother love. Like if I was getting into it with somebody, best believe my brother's coming. You know what I mean? Even though I may have squashed it and
Yeah,
might not tell
absolutely.
them, they still brother. It's just something about brothers, you know. And I think people wouldn't understand that, but I hope they can fix that because we don't need no more black on black crime. We already got enough. Y'all don't see Garth Brooks messing with Trace Atkins, Trace Atkins, whatever his name is. You know. Go ahead, Mr. Yard. I'm gonna let you finish your report. Yeah.
Okay, so that you know that so the next, I guess the next one we have is we're talking about a mother. We're gonna talk about your cannabis.
Oh yeah. Oh y'all puff pass people. Yeah. Yeah. Who won't
Okay,
smoke me?
so
Who
we're
won't
gonna talk
smoke it?
about
I don't
the.
smoke. Good.
I don't smoke it either, but so the got some new, we got some new updates on how long does it take for weed to stay in your system. So they're saying now that when you consume THC, the
Mm-hmm.
effects may wear off after just half an hour or as long as several hours. But they said THC sticks around in your body after you stop feeling it. Okay. But they're
Uh-huh.
also saying, according to the different avenues that you smoke the THC, there's also a different effect. Like if you vape, the effects will come to be in just a few minutes because of the THC goes straight to your lungs and then to your bloodstream. And then it says something called dapping, which I don't even know what that is because I don't smoke it. However, you'll feel the effects almost instantly due to the extreme concentration of the THC. And also the edibles. The edibles are the slowest method because it has to digest through your stomach. Therefore, your body has to metabolize it like food. And just to give you a few
So
detection
that means it
times
lasts longer.
when it comes to, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
No, I was saying, does that last longer because you have to digest it? The food,
Yeah,
the
the
edible
edibles
one.
last longer because, yeah, the edible ones definitely stay around longer. So yeah, and they did some testing methods just to share a few. I'll do the blood and the urine. If you are a occasional smoker, weed usually stays in the bloodstream 1 to 2 days. If you're a casual smoker, 3 days. If you're a everyday smoker, 7 days. It usually stays in your urine if you're an occasional smoker, 7 days, a casual smoker, 10 to 18 days, and if you're an everyday smoker, 30 to 48 days. And of course, it also depends on the weight of your weight and your BMI and the dosage and the frequency that you're doing this, So everybody's body is definitely different, but these are just some
Hmm.
updates on cannabis and how it affects the body. What are
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
thoughts on this?
From my research, from talking with people and cannabis, and I remember back in the old day, the real cannabis stay in your system for 30 days. So now they got something that's gonna go
That's what I
away when the feeling go away. So it's wow. I mean, I know most people use it. Most people just they regulars. I don't know, but hey, each his own.
Yeah, definitely. And that, I'm thinking they should go ahead and just make it legal because I know that there was something that was going up for the past, what was it, the medicinal part of THC. Is that THC for medicinal, like for medical reasons? But that, I'm just saying, here in Georgia, so many other states that went past and made it legal. They just need to stop playing around and just make it legal here. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Maybe
it
they
is
calm
legal.
folks
I
down.
saw,
Maybe that'll calm
because
some of these crazy folks
you,
down in Georgia.
Bam on the Tyler Perry movie be saying she got her card. So I think it is legal if your doctor prescribed it. But I
Mhm.
guess you have to have a card stating that
Yeah.
you have. Yeah. So yeah.
But make
But you're right.
make
They
it
do need
legal.
to make it legal.
Okay.
They
Because
definitely need
Georgia,
to make it legal.
yes, yes, sis. Because they are crazy up in here in Atlanta. I know the crime rate is going up. A lot of people with this road rage. So I think that will calm a lot of stuff down. Not saying that I would smoke it. However, saying I know it will calm some folks down.
Oh, it might make some worse, cause like I said, it depends
Really?
on your body and your makeup. Some people go crazy with that stuff. I'm saying just depends on
Really?
your
It's
mindset, I
it's a
guess.
it's a it's a it
You know,
calms you down. And you know what? Also, I don't mean to be a fool today, but it will pick up on the snacks though. I bet you Frito Lay's and the chocolate, the Hershey's, and all of the snacks will go up.
Mm,
yeah,
Woo!
yeah, true, most definitely, most definitely. But it will help somebody that has a problem with eating deficiency. It definitely would help
yeah,
them to eat and have a regular appetite.
yeah. I saw on CNN
Yeah, so it
News, one
does
of those
have
news
some perks.
outlets. Okay. Yeah, I saw one of the news outlets where somebody had Parkinson degrees. Parkinson, that thing, that disease, they be hand be shaking like that. The person
Mhm.
smoked some cannabis and they were straight. They were just like this. No
Yeah, it
motion.
calms them down. It's just slows. It just calms you down. It's
Yeah.
one of the calmers.
So yeah, I mean, you have some, but some people just abuse it. And
Yeah.
and then now they got this. Rest in peace to one of my cousins. He got some synthetic stuff and
Mm.
some synthetic cannabis, and it took out him and his girlfriend. You know,
Sorry
So
to hear that.
you got to be careful where you get your supplies from.
Yeah.
So especially the synthetic stuff, it's tough. Hold on, you see the comments. Oh Lord, I'm on the wrong side over here. Come on, baby. There we
Just
go.
need some help.
I got what they calling me, Lord Jesus. Phone ringing and stuff. What is that? No, DJ Wiz. He was talking about the Will Smith slap. I know he said something. I'm a paraphrase, read it. I'm gonna try my best. Will Smith thought slapping Chris Rock was going to make him a big gangster, but it really made him look lame. Yep. Then also he went down 2020 is coming. Yeah, 420 is coming real soon, boy. It is. Okay, what else? No, I saw something. It's another comment. There we go. At the bottom right here. Wait a second.
It says if they legalize it, it might get some black people more legal jobs in farming.
Now,
Well, you know,
most people jobs requires reaction, though. I know some people can't do business without smoking weed. It calms them down. But what if you have a job driving a vehicle and you have to be able to have great reflections or reactions or something like that? Please don't apply for jobs where other people's lives depend on your reactions.
definitely. Just like Miranda Reality stated, saying it affects people differently. So with anything, but I like it to be legalized. So at least it has a label on it. So guess where to sue. I don't. That's one of my reasons. I don't know what's in it, and how I know who do I come to if I'm not satisfied.
Yeah. They don't take nothing that's already rolled up by somebody. Oh, hit this.
Like
No,
here,
no.
what?
I used to work in a mental health facility, so I've seen people come in suffering from lace lace stuff. You don't know what you're putting there, and it alters your life. This person will never be the same. This person was a college student, just had their whole life ahead of them. One hit of something messed their life up, messed their life up.
Mhm. Because
So
you know how could this affect their ability, like whatever. It's like a chemical balance. I think that's what causes sometimes some of those mental illnesses. This they'll be a little off. You know what I'm saying, with the chemical balance in their brain. So I tell people, like, be careful what you're using out there.
But if you got to use small doses.
Or none.
I'd rather you have a small dose than overdose. You know what I mean?
Or none.
Yeah. All right. Look,
Pray,
what you have?
meditate. Find natural ways of doing it. Unless you know the source, I wouldn't mess with it personally.
Yeah. Yep.
Never eating it. Never getting supplies of somebody else you don't know. That's not a good thing. Make sure you know your supplier and who you're dealing with, and make sure the doctor gave it to you. In case you get caught, you got your card as Bambi stating.
There you go. Don't do nothing illegal. You don't need
So
to
we're
have
gonna
jail on you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people
definitely.
ride around acting like they know the law and everything, and getting caught with marijuana. Oh, you're gonna get that ticket. You're gonna either get that ticket or get that sentence. So y'all, my teacher would say, use that thing called brain. And my mom would say, use your head other than a hat rack. So so make sure you guys, keep doing what you're doing. Just be smart. Just be a man about it. Go ahead.
So guys, did you hear about the mother? So did you hear about the mother of a local rapper in DC called Goo News? He passed away at the age of 24, and his mother celebrated his life by propping him up on stage at a local club there in DC Heights, and having everybody just dance around him. Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah, I actually saw the clip of it. It was kind of spooky. You know how you looking and you going, before I read the caption, I was just saying that person looked dead. You were just standing in the music, everybody like this,
Yeah.
and you just looking like, oh no, what is that?
I was
Yeah.
thinking, I didn't see it. I think I saw a picture of it, but I didn't. You know how you stroll through the timeline, you see like a picture, and when I saw it, but I did not read the article. Did not read the article until you brought it up, and I reflected back on it. But that scene took me back to Soul Man with Barney Mac and Bernie Mac and Samuel Jackson. Those in that coffin with
Yes.
Marcus. I knew he was a
Yes.
klepto. I knew he
Yes.
was a klepto. Why that was so funny?
Yes, yes. They had him in the casket sitting on top of on the stage. I was like, even though that was a planned thing, the mother says she doesn't have any problem with people saying it didn't look right or it didn't sound right. She said because that's the way she planned it. And but the club is trying to actually disassociate themselves with it. They said they had they knowing of the ins and out of the event at hand. But how could you not know a dead body is coming into your place if a hearse pulls up? That's all I'm saying. So how can you just disassociate yourself with the fact that this event was held at your club?
Yeah. Somebody should have said something. All right.
Yeah, I mean, is that something that he wanted, or was that the mom just did it?
Yeah, mom got her 15 minutes of fame for real, for real, for real. All right, what DJ J Weed said the government trying to legalize it. Hold on, I know I saw that part. Hold on. Legalize it because of the amount of tax money they are making in California and in Washington State. Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it's a tax write-off. Anytime the government find a way to get something out the deal, because people gonna
mhm,
smoke pot. People been smoking pot.
exactly,
The white people call it pot.
exactly.
They've been doing that for
And
years.
what's crazy here in a lot of urban cities, where it's majority of where a lot of the black youth catch those charges for selling, distributing, or whatever the charge they get, they will have to throw them out. So that's another reason they probably don't want to, because they have to release them.
Yep. Yep. Well, they're gonna
And
take
they
their
make
time.
money from
They're
them
gonna take
being in
their
jail.
time. They're really going to take their time because I tell you what, the state of Mississippi, some people don't got lost in the system. That ain't ever gonna get
Bad.
out. But shout out to Jay-Z and Jay-Z and Yo Gotti. They filing claims against them boys down there in Mississippi. That's a whole nother story. We digressing from what we were
Oh,
talking
we
about.
got to talk about that one day. I want to
Yeah,
get into that.
yeah, read that article. Yeah, that's dope. But I'm glad those brothers doing that because that is one of the most slave-matic prisons I ever seen in my life in Mississippi. And it's been on a couple of blocks, not blocks, but a couple of networks. So yeah, and I know reality, Miss Reality. Y'all like my singing? Y'all like my singing? Y'all gonna just laugh at me?
Yes, yes, I like your singing.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I like your singing.
Yeah.
It,
So
it
what else?
warms my spirits when you sing.
Thank you. You so nice. Yeah. All right.
So
So
let's get into some stuff that's going on right now in other countries because it's going to affect us eventually. So Russia is in war right now. They're going back and forth, and it's been reported that Russian troops are just pulling people, out civilians, just regular people in the town. They're pulling their tongues out and raping women. That's what they're doing in Ukraine. This is what the Ukraine president is saying. His name is President Zelensky. That's what he was saying on Tuesday, that this is what the Russian troops are doing when they come in to invade Ukraine. And it's been alleged that horrifying details of these war crimes are coming from Vladimir Putin's troops uh, after they visited the KV suburb in Ukraine.
yeah, and if you just trying to
And
cite,
he also told diplomats that the Russian men are torturing civilians, but some of them are getting crushed to death up with their tanks, and the women are getting raped in front of their children. And if the women are not responding like the troops want them to, they're actually cutting their tongues out. This is crazy. I mean, what they
wow.
want the women to say? You you're doing a good job. I mean, they getting raped.
Yeah,
what in the world is going on? You shouldn't cut
yeah,
their tongue out. It's bad enough you're already raping them. So,
yeah. And
what's your thoughts on
the
that?
civilians has been fighting back. fighting for their
Yeah.
home, and it's tough, man. You got people coming into your home, your neighborhood, just trying to take over, and so civilian has they have been
Yeah.
fighting though. We
Yeah,
can just
it's
gonna pray.
terrible.
Yeah, it's
You
tough.
know, they should be
I
ashamed
just
of
wonder what the
themselves.
UN and everybody's gonna do about it. You know.
I mean, I'm just saying because we need to get prepared over here. Because if they got to fight for their homes, they making bombs out of wine bottles. I mean, I saw on the news where they're actually stuffing rags in wine bottles and lighting it up and then throwing it, to blast out the troops and
They
stuff
call
like
them the
that.
cocktails.
So,
What they call them, Grady?
yeah, 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 that's it.
Mhm. We hope it doesn't be on here, but don't think that it can't. That's why people are being removed every time we see things on the news that it can't happen here on our turf. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's just may take a little longer, but never say never, as they say. And with the food shortage, there's so many other things that is going on. And I'm not sure if you guys, not to take away from the topic, but the president even said there was a food shortage going on, and it's like people are not to panic and go run out there and grab stuff because perishables will perish. We talking about things that you can store like rice, beans, dried beans, things that you can, over a long period of time. How long I couldn't tell you. Don't panic, just be prepared. That's all.
Yeah. Please don't go out there and do all this stuff, cause save something for somebody who need it most. Don't go out there hoarding. I got 90 pounds of rice. Come on. I went on Jay Wiz. Man, we got some comments coming in. Hold on. I think we did that one already. Hold on. Is that with the government thing at the top? Yep. So
Yeah, it's good to get some of those camping equipments. Like the little propane what they call them, burners and stuff like that.
yeah, no, you get a hot
Nowadays,
plate. Get one of those generators, one of those
generators.
compact generators with power, light, and stuff on there, floodlights, whatever you need. Get that. Hold on. What did you say? America, what
Oh,
you say?
you need somebody to read that for you, Grady.
Yeah, hold
The
on.
way
Yeah,
you looking.
I'm struggling over here. Hold on. Let me zoom this in.
Said American reports these stories, but at the same time, your country has been doing the same thing in every war: rape, steal, and kill with no care. Well, you can tell definitely the history of it is absolutely true. I agree with Jay Wiz, Dr. DJ Jay Wiz, because look at what they've done to us here in America with the African Americans. I mean, that alone, and it wasn't even a war.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what they do in war. They do that, men and women. They assault men and women on the battlefield. What they call that theater. Shout out to I think that's DJ Effects. Hey, the other logo, man, makes me disappear, man. Every time I move around, it's too much white back there, so I had to put that black back there. So yeah, but yeah, it's tough. We got to pay for our soldiers that's overseas serving the country because we don't know they're going through more than just shoot them up. You know what I mean? Shoot 'em. They're going through a lot over there, men and women. That's why we always say thank you for your service because you guys don't know what they give up
Mhm.
to go fight for our country. Because as a military spouse, I know things. I know things. Heard things. So we just gotta keep praying. Pray. We keep praying for 'em. Yep. What else we got on the table? Be the light.
Um,
Loranda.
so y'all had a storm out there yesterday. Did y'all have
Yeah,
a
last
storm in
night.
Atlanta? Um,
Yeah, yeah, we did.
cause Boosie Bad, I think the rapper Boosie Badass,
Uh-huh.
he was sharing his clip that he thought it was a regular storm, and he was out there on his balcony, and he said, "Come to find out, it wasn't a regular storm. It was worse than that, with torrential winds and outside his apartment in Atlanta." So I was
Yeah, it
just
was it was
wondering.
storming. I don't know. He lives more on the south side, so it was more. They were saying treacherous, more south side. I heard that a
We
Oh,
lost her.
she got lost.
Oh, we lost her. Lost the signal. Um, yeah,
Yes.
that's tough. Yeah, I'm sitting here doing multiple things at the same time. Look at
Yeah.
Jay Wiz. He's the only reason why they're doing it because they look like them. It's
Ye-
referring to the Ukraine thing, the rape and stuff. That's why they do that because They look, they, you know, your
They
people,
look okay.
people hurt people, right? The Ukraine and Russia, they're the same people that speak the same language. So yeah, yeah, I understand that, Jay.
Yeah.
DJ J Lucas. Y'all make sure y'all check us out tomorrow at the trail ride. I'm definitely gonna post. We're gonna do some country, gonna do some
Oh
southern soul.
yeah, please do
Um,
something.
uh, hey Wiz, are we broadcasting live from there too? Do I need to bring my camera? Man, yeah, I'm gonna bring the camera so we can
Yes,
broadcast live.
I want to see this.
You want to see it?
Yes. Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to see
So
your trail ride. Yes, yes.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're
So,
gonna do that.
so
Mhm.
also there also was a shooting in Pennsylvania. I don't know if you heard
Mhm.
about that. A
Yeah, I saw a little
suspect
bit
in
of that.
Pennsylvania
I,
high school.
mhm.
He turned himself in to the police. So yeah,
Oh, he did. Okay. Okay, I'm glad. Glad
yeah,
he
he
did. I
already turned
haven't been
himself
watching
in
the
to the
news.
police.
Yeah, I haven't been watching the news lately.
I
It
don't
just
even
been so busy.
It's
What's
no
that?
problem. I don't even know why they were shooting out to the high school. Anyway, people do so many crazy things. I mean, what's the outcome or what kind of glory you gonna get just by shooting up a school or at a school? That's so crazy.
Kids are being bullied
That's
in school.
crazy.
Kids are going through so much at school, so they're acting out of emotion. And you know, you can't once the stuff done emotionally, out of emotion, you can't take those things back. You know, if you feel you're being
No,
bullied,
you
please
can't.
call
Yeah, you
somebody.
can't.
Or if it don't apply, let it fly. Don't let what people say you know, get to you. Now, if they do something to you, that's a different thing. Press charges and stuff, but people want press charges because they got this thing about snitching. I don't want to snitch on somebody, but you'll go hurt some innocent bystander with your sporadic shooting and stuff like that. So, you know, whatever, you know, people like that, man, I don't have no
Absolutely.
sympathy for them. You know, you gotta be mindful of what you're doing. You know, everything doesn't have to be solved with a gunshot or killing somebody. You know, a conversation
Exactly.
can fix anything. A civil conversation can fix anything. And I, you know, encourage
Yes.
people to do that. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Yes. But back just to piggyback on what you said about because people are getting bullied. Um, that's why Chris Rock said what people do to him or say to him really don't face him because he was getting bullied when he was growing up, you know. So he has learned
Yep.
how to he has learned how to cope with stuff like that. But he
Yeah, he
did
said they
say
say
he had an instance in school where he did get tired of it and took a rock and went upside somebody's head. And he said,
that's so
but from
true.
that point on, he had got therapy. He had got therapy, and he was like, "Yo, you know, he can't be doing that." So he got therapy to teach him, or, you know, to show him how to handle his anger and stuff like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I understand the incident because a person can take only so much before they can snap. You know, so we never know
Yeah,
how far you can push a person because when you see that person might already be at their limit, and you just, hey,
yeah,
you about to get somebody else punishment. You know, so you got to think before you act. I always I used to tell my students if you're going to do something, if you're planning to do something to somebody, think about what the
hmm,
repercussions are going to be. What's going to happen after? What do you think people are going to do? What do you think the authorities are going to do? Or the judicial system? What are they going to do? You got to think just beyond the point of attack. You got to think about after the attack. What's going to happen after that? Now you're going to be on the run, or you never know what may happen, or somebody may retaliate. So you got to think about the consequences of your action. Always think after the after effect first. If I do this, this is
right,
what this may happen. This could possibly happen. So you guys, we gotta do better by thinking.
right,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
that all
absolutely. Think, think before you act. Think before you speak too. You need to think before you
Mhm.
speak as well.
they how they say, yay man, yay
Yes,
man.
yeah.
So you welcome back.
I'm sorry about that, boy. Every time somebody calls, it knocks me right on out. I done told these folks I'm 10 o'clock every Thursday. I don't know.
It be like that. It be like
Yeah.
that. It be like that. You know what I'm saying? So
You want to finish your statement? Be the light.
Just remind me what I was saying because I was upset trying to get back on.
Oh my God, girl, we were. I don't even remember. Oh, that's sad, ain't it? I need some notes. I don't even remember. Oh God.
Well, yeah, what was y'all just talking about that I missed out on?
We was talking about the bully fact when Chris Rock beat up a person with a brick. I got your message on with yeah. Um, Yeah, Chris Rock, how he was bullied back in school, and he had enough. He took a brick and beat a person senseless with a
Oh
brick.
wow.
You know, and we're saying right before you jumped on, you never know a person breaking point. Their breaking point
Definitely.
is it may be that day. It may be that day. You never know that you push a person and they just snap. You
Yeah,
know, and all you can do is
absolutely.
one little minor thing, and boom, you getting somebody
Yeah.
else punishment. Yeah.
And a lot of times, and just
Yep.
to piggyback back off of that, is when you have those school shootings, they just think it's just this random child came to school and started shooting up kids. They don't know they're normally are not saying all, but normally there are a person that was bullied and they're just finally got to their breaking point, which we're not condoning violence. But if you look at the mindset, somebody snapped because they've been picked on and they said enough is enough, and that's what they retaliate. That's why I said you can't. They have to make sure they enforce those anti-bully laws in school, whatever the rules or whatever's going on there. Because a lot of times students will complain to the teachers and they overlook it, and to the point to where that person snaps, and then once they start shooting up the school, then everybody's like, oh, look at this person, and then it's like, wow, can't we just do it before it gets to that point?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but like you
Right.
said, and then it's not enough resources in the
Absolutely.
school, enough
Mm-mm.
eyes, because the teacher got to keep their eyes on 30 kids at every class period. So it's not enough eyes and stuff, and it's not enough love in the school. Back in the
Nah,
day,
kids are cruel. They
they
really
played
are.
Jesus' love in the morning. When you come to school, Jesus. They
When
play.
they took prayer out of schools, I know they don't want
Yeah,
to do what do you call it, church and state, but when you took prayer out of schools,
yeah,
I'm just saying.
they missed everything. They took prayer and the
Mhm.
whipping out of school. I think they took them both
Well,
out at
they
the same time.
corporal
Mm.
punishment. That the ruler,
Rest in peace,
remember the ruler,
he had to
pop
be
pop.
gone because it's been since the eighth grade. It's been since the 80s. Mr. Lawson used to tear our butt up.
Oh
We
yeah.
had teachers that didn't play in the school. You know what I mean? That would put you in your
Absolutely.
place. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely gonna
Because
you know,
Absolutely.
a
They
lot of
got
these
rid of
kids
that
are
at the
not
wrong
getting
time, didn't
homecoming.
they, Grady?
huh?
They got
Oh,
rid of that
say
at the wrong time, didn't they?
Yeah,
okay.
they played with that at the wrong time. So they took
Because I
out.
think half of these parents, they messed up with them, because if you try to do something to their kids, they come down and fighting you about they bad
Yeah,
behind kids.
they know their
Yeah.
kids bad. You
Mm-hmm.
don't talk to my kid like that. But what did your kids say? What I'm saying? The kids be doing some awful stuff at school and then go home. Ma, the teacher called me dumb. Well, you probably did some dumb stuff in class. I think every school need a Samuel Jackson type of teacher. You know what I mean? That yell and use the word mother all the time. You know what I mean?
He says, what he said in Pulp Fiction, say what one more effing time. And the guy was trying so hard not to say it again. That was funny.
Yeah. You too. You right. Gangster rap has
Yes.
taken over the kids, man. The kids are influenced by what they see on TV and what they hear in the music.
Mhm.
So now every
Definitely.
song they got is popping somebody, shooting somebody,
Mhm.
messing with somebody's wife, and this and this and this. It just
Yeah. Very disrespectful in all areas,
they don't teach them love.
sexually, respectfully, you know what I'm saying, and violence. So a lot of times people don't understand that the record labels, if you listen to other genres of music, they do not have songs like that. So the record labels are not allowing those kind of songs in those genres to come out. You don't hear that in country, you don't hear that in pop songs, but it's just the urban music. I mean, it's live and well, and these record labels will not. They say, "Oh, we need more." No, those are the only ones they're allowing to
Yeah,
come out.
they
That's just
trying to
for those who don't know.
depopularize. They trying to
They make Yeah,
depopularize through the music and stuff. But I want to
correct.
switch. I want to switch gears and talk about this referee getting jumped by some kids, getting beat up by some kids at a basketball game here in the
I
cab in the
saw
cave
that.
in the cab. You know what I mean? You can't even call games no more. Man, that's man. Oh, tag foul. Oh, we gonna see them. Come on, people. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Y'all
Yep.
gonna
We
call
got
another rec center.
hot mess. I saw that, and you know how you looking, and you saying, "Isn't they going over there kicking and punching the referee?"
Hold on,
You
let
like
me play
they
this.
both should have the team. I would have immediately disbanded and would have canceled the game. But how about that?
Hey, check this out. Let me play this audio clip real quick. Let me connect. I'm gonna play this real quick. All right, here we go. Fair use, educational purpose.
Assault after a basketball game in DeKalb County. The disturbing attack caught on camera. It shows a youth basketball team from Alabama beating up a referee after a game. It happened during a tournament at Stronghold Christian Church. Fox's Christopher King is live in DeKalb County with the details this afternoon. Christopher?
Courtney, that ugly brawl broke out right here. This is Stronghold Christian Church. Young basketball players accused of unleashing a brutal attack on a ref. You have to see it to believe it. And mind you, these are just kids.
Christians? Y'all can't see it though, but
forget about March Madness. This is an April assault.
Wow.
Players and fans from the stands attack a referee after a game during a youth basketball tournament. TMZ posted video of the attack on their website. It happened on Sunday at Stronghold Christian Church in DeKalb County. The organizer tells Fox 5, 8th grade squad, Dream Team Elite, just lost a lopsided game. Take a look. Members from the Alabama team and some fans from the stands approach the referee. He backpedals. They chase him. The ref swings at one guy, knocking him down. Then a swarm of kids attack. He goes tumbling to the ground. Watch as they throw wild haymakers and kick him while he's down. Two other refs just stand by and look on. The attackers eventually run off. Kenneth Tarver heads KB Sports. They organized the tournament. He would not speak with Fox 5 on camera, but Tarver over the phone told us the ref says the coach from Dream Team Elite threatened the official after the game. Tarver says he does not know what sparked the brawl. He says the referee is expected to be okay. Fox 5 is working to verify that. Now, Tarver says the referee.
So yeah, that's
Hot mess.
hold on.
At a Christian school.
I've been to that gym before. I went to a game because I have a acquaintance that coached there, and I went there for a basketball tournament. Yeah, that's the urban. But you're gonna let somebody come from Alabama and in the church? Well, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I can't even complain about fighting in the church because I don't fought in the church a couple of times. So, but come on, Eddie, youth game. Come on, fellas. Come on, we gotta do better, people. Why it gotta be us? Go ahead,
In the church, you already know that's a big no-no. And the referees, the other ones that
It's
stood
always
by,
us.
yeah, like they stood by, like so they said they ain't in it. My name's Bennett, I'm not in it. Like you are supposed to protect other referees, and you supposed to bring order. You know what I'm saying? So immediately the whistle should have been blown. They should have. I mean, don't want to have security, but apparently you're gonna have to have some security, did you?
Yeah. Normally games don't normally have an officer there, but
Absolutely.
it's you know what? I hate to
They
say
had
this
a
about
principal. The principal's there. I mean, he could have called back up.
They should be reprimanded. Whoever's involved, if they need to be charges, I mean, so be it, because that should be unacceptable. And they probably gonna have to make an example out of them so this won't happen again. So people are like, oh, you don't want to, you better take this back.
They're gonna track them people down. They're gonna track
Mhm.
those involved down, and but
Unacceptable. Need to be kicked off the team, everything.
Yeah,
Because that is unacceptable. I guess, and I'm just saying it to poke fun, but they see Will slap and everybody think they just go ham on everything.
Yeah. I know.
Not acceptable, people. No violence, okay?
All right, no violence, y'all. Y'all get y'all closing statement. We about to get up out of here. We got some work to do. All right, we're gonna go with Miss Be the Light, cause she won with the most words. Go ahead, Be the Light.
Oh wow. Well, I could just tell everybody, we have to do better as society and get these kids in order, as well as we as adults to set forth the example. And I know people are still talking about the Will Smith incident at the Oscars, but It's over and done with. You know, what can we take out of this and learn from it that this is not what we do? You know, we got to have some kind of strengths. What separates an adult from a child? So we have to set forth the example so they know this is what you're not to do, and to conduct themselves in a mature manner, and to be able to have conflict resolutions. I mean, we have to teach kids be able to handle problems without resorting to violence, because violence begot more violence. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want it to escalate to where now, to someone getting hurt and killed. If and you know where are we going? So we just hope that we can spread some love, get some conflict resolutions, and be an example to these kids. And if some of them need their booty popped, then that's what we need to do. We ain't talking about abusing children, but they said spoil. It said spare the rod, spoil the child. I'm just saying we need to go back to basics.
All right, all right. Miss Beady Light, what you got to say? Not Beady Light, Miss
Not be
Reality
like
Lorinda.
What's up? I'm many me. I'm many be the light. But yeah, to piggyback on what Be the Light said, yeah, you just need to we need to start coming together and love one another, and have unity, because that's what at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, love and unity, and trying to cohabitate in this crazy world, you know, and live the right way, you know what I'm saying? Because we are not violent at birth. We are taught violence and racism and all this other stuff. So parents, stop teaching this stuff and it wouldn't happen. Stop teaching it and
absolutely.
it
Hey,
wouldn't happen.
parents, stop teaching it.
Thank you.
Parents, we're not teaching it. It's the TV program that's teaching it. It's the music that's teaching it.
Everywhere,
Turn off the
everywhere.
Wi-Fi.
No, it
Get
is
rid of the
not.
cable. Get rid of
It
the cable.
starts at home first.
I know it starts at home, but
first.
you gotta look at it like this. And I was talking to my wife about this. Most kids are home by themselves most of the time, and they have their cell phones and they have the cable while the parents work. So the kids are raising themselves because the parents are trying to make a living. They're working two jobs trying to make it, especially on one income too. It's hard. It's hard out there for single parents. Trust me, I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is their time. Shout out to everybody that tuned into the show. Jay Wiz, DJ FX, Rob. Shout out to everybody. Just shout out. Love you guys. But just make sure you guys know this. Violence is not the answer. You know, it's not. It's not the end all be all. So make sure you guys love each other. Practice with love, lead with kindness, be calm, be peaceful. And it'll be added on to you. It'll come back to you. Because you get what you put out there. You understand? You get what you serve now. You understand? So we love you guys. I'm about to go into this mix. We thank you. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. We love you. We out of here. Peace.
I'm trying to do what I'm doing. But you can't. I do what I do my way. What about you? I do any and everything you want to. Make your girl say, ooh, ooh, why she so fly?
Live mix.
Leave me, never she wanna get freaky. You can get mad if you want to. Do whatever you want, but she still gon' give it up. She likes it my way, my way, my way. She satisfies me. She keeps running back to see me do it my way. My way. Oh, what I say, girl, I'm feeling control.
All right, we love you guys. We out of here. Peace.